Ari, the dunk man, Stoudemire.
So the question is, Steph Curry says he is the greatest point guard of all time.
False.
Here's the video.
Deceptions.
Let's watch the video. Calm down. Let's watch the video first.
Are you the best point guard ever?
Yes.
I think so.
I have to, yes. It's me and Magic. That's the conversation.
Gilbert's better than him. Gilbert would have stayed healthy, probably.
We can look at stats all day, right? We can look at stats and try to judge.
Gilbert's trying to go to the gun show.
I wasn't around with Magic. I know, right?
See, that's the one thing that I always plays it like nobody when they make these conversations, nobody's around at that point in time, and like they were saying here, like, oh yeah, I don't think nobody was like, oh, nobody was other playing basketball like, oh yeah, I'm Magic, but you see everybody now like shooting the ball like Curry, or they shoot the ball like Kobe.
I just think that it's kind of tough because Magic was just so oversized at his position. So I mean, I think a lot of the times he didn't even get guarded by point guards. He'd probably get guarded by like a small forward or power forward. Because 6'9" was more important towards power forward size. So, I would have to. I don't even. I didn't watch Magic either. I was born in the early '90s, and he was
already old.
He was pretty much like 90 or 91 was like the last time that the Lakers made the finals with him on them, and they lost in Jordan.
True.
Jordan did Jordan win his first championship against Magic?
Probably, but I mean,
might have been.
I think like just
first
like,
or second.
I think like just with Steph Curry and everybody shooting these half court threes with Magic Johnson, like that's what like the time of like the crazy passes. So I'm pretty sure like people started doing crazy
passes a week.
Whatever he did, like the half court passes. He did like behind the back head passes.
But what he didn't pass, a rubber to himself. That's how you get in trouble, kids.
He beat those charges.
Wrap it up. No, he didn't.
He beat.
I don't know.
They said he beat it.
Watch your mouth, little co-host.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on. So Steph Curry isn't really a point guard. So we're not.
He's really a shooting guard.
He's really a shooting guard.
He's really a combo guard.
Okay, so we're gonna do both things. We're gonna do combo guard and point guard. So
I think the best pure point guard that ever existed was Steve Nash.
Rajon Rondo.
Steven Nash.
Rondo's Jason Kidd.
Steven Nash, because Steve Nash was a better shooter and a better scorer than Rondo and J. Kidd.
That's what he's not exactly. That's when you're not a point guard.
No. But he led the league in assists pretty much his entire prime. He averaged 18 points a game pretty much when he was in his prime, between 18 and 20. And when he led the league in assists, he was averaging 11 to like 13 assists a game. So he could have literally averaged between like 30 and 35 points, but he didn't. He only averaged like 18, 20 points a game because he was passing that much and getting his teammates involved. He was very unselfish, but he was gifted enough to be the assassin that he wanted. He actually paved the way for guys like Steph Curry, and if he would have shot more, I believe that he would have gave his team a better chance, but he was actually almost too unselfish to a fault, where he would always try to get his teammates going. He actually needed to call his number more because he was that much of a sharpshooter. He was actually one of the only players in the 50, 40, 90 club and did that for many years in a row. I think he actually has the record for most 50, 40, 90 seasons in a row. That's 50% from the field, 40% from three-pointer, and 90% from the free throw.
I think Steph Curry is the only person that has three or more rings, and people still.
That's the only knock on Steve. He's got 2 MVPs that he won back to back, I believe, but he never won a ring. Because he was with the Suns and they got cheated, and then he got too old. Whenever he got paired with Kobe, he was pretty much done.
And still, people will still say that Penny Hardaway is better than Steph Curry or Allen Iverson.
I mean, if you want to talk in their primes, possibly, but it's just like LeBron. LeBron ended up being healthy enough to have probably the best longevity career in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, just because he scored the most points, but if you actually look at the totality of his career, he still doesn't have as many all kinds of stats that Jordan had. He doesn't have as many championships. He doesn't have as many MVPs. He doesn't have as many scoring titles. He doesn't have as many. I mean, you can go on and on. Defense. He never won a Defensive Player of the Year.
So do you think is it Steph Curry is the best player, or is it the system? So it's like the Spurs, like the system that makes them great, or is it like,
what made Tony Parker, Ginobili, and Tim Duncan great,
or
and
is it think
Kawhi?
it's, or you think it's like individual, like Steph Curry is just like is Steph Curry top 5 greatest point guards
I mean, to me, he's definitely top 5.
better than Chris Paul?
He changed the game. I would say he's better than Chris Paul because every time I've seen him, Chris Paul with the eye test, he's always got the better Chris Paul. I know Chris Paul's a little bit older, but it's not that by that much. And they were both kind of in their primes for a while, going at each other. And Steph usually got the better of him. I think just Curry's a better shooter. He's pretty much, I mean, he factually is the best shooter of all time when it comes to 3-pointers. And he's every night he makes another 3. He's just adding more to his record as number 1. So I think if you're going for an all-time NBA team, he definitely has a good case to be your number 1 point guard. I say it's between him and Magic, just depending on who else you're putting on your roster and maybe you need. See, my thing is I wouldn't need a point guard like that because you know who my all-time small forward is? LeBron. And he would basically run point.
Or Luka?
So you would. I mean, he hasn't had a career like that. I mean, he's my favorite player, but I know he hasn't had a career like that. We'll have to wait and see what he does. But I think my all-time starting 5 would be Curry at the 1. My non-biased all-time starting 5 would be Curry at the 1, Michael Jordan at the 2, LeBron at the 3.
No Kobe? No Kobe?
I mean, if I really wanted to do it, I was going to say it because Kobe really was a 2. And I think Jordan's better than Kobe. But if I wanted to cheat and have people kind of semi out of position that they could technically play, I would have Curry, Jordan at the 2, Kobe at the 3, LeBron at the 4, and then probably Hakeem Olajuwon or Shaq at the 5. You could really have either one of them there.
Or Dwight Howard. Because he's better than AD.
Dwight Howard actually would be good in his prime because he would be defense and he would be like the Tyson Chandler where you wouldn't really have to run plays for him and he could get buckets or he could set really good screens and catch alley-oops and get a lot of offensive rebounds, especially if people are paying so much attention to all the other guys. So, yeah, I mean, he would even be a good guy possibly chemistry-wise to throw in there, but probably Shaq would be my all-time center.
Okay. I like that.
Who's your all-time 5?
Michael Orr.
No, who's your all-time 5 real quick?
Let's see. All-time
At the point. Non-bias. Are you going to do non-bias or bias?
I mean, off the top of my head, not really putting real thought into it. Point guard, Allen Iverson. Shooting guard, I go Steph.
Oh, you're going with 2 smalls at point and shooting?
Like Damon, what's it called?
TJ McCollum?
Like Damon, CJ, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
they're losing to my
You
team.
gotta respect both.
I could already tell they're losing to my team.
Nah.
You're going to have Curry on Jordan?
Listen.
Curry is not guarding Jordan.
First off, and Jordan's not guarding Curry. Jordan's not going around screens and everything.
Huh?
Jordan's
Iverson would guard AI.
Iverson.
I mean, not Curry would guard AI.
What? Nah. He'll be too
A little bit.
He's not gonna run around and run around on the court. Also,
He got the endurance.
my small forward was gonna be T-Mac. My power forward gonna be Anthony Davis in his prime, and my split center gonna be
Who's your center? Vlade Divac. Tim Duncan. David Robinson. Alonzo Mourning.
Joel Embiid.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Joel Embiid.
That is a trash lineup. Put in the comments below if you're watching this on Tales from the Crib
My
in
will
full
kill your
1080p, or if you're watching the replay in 720p on TFTC clips. Put
All
in
you
the
got is
comments
Jordan.
below. I got Kobe. Kobe's killing T-Mac.
Kobe and Jordan can't be on the same team. They both ball. You only got one ball. And you got LeBron.
LeBron's the point guard.
Who's your point guard?
Curry.
They all need the
Curry's
ball.
a floor spacer, So he's
Okay,
running around as a
can-
distraction.
he can run around.
LeBron has the ball in his hands, and we're running sets.
You got 3 people that need the ball in their hand.
No, we
though.
don't. We have alternating sets between getting the ball to Kobe and to Kobe and to Jordan. And anytime LeBron sees that they're overcommitting, he'll take it for himself. But he makes a decision. So you're running a two-man game between LeBron and Jordan, or LeBron and Kobe every possession. And if they ever commit, Curry's running around to catch it and getting a wide open 3. And then you also got Shaq holding down the paint to post up or to get a lob. So you can't even double team Shaq. So Shaq's going
I
to
got
get
Joel
position all the time.
Embiid. Joel Embiid's taller than Shaq.
I would bet any money in the world Shaq would put up 50 points on Joel Embiid.
What?
He is too weak. He has no cojones, and even though he is a little bit of a thicker dude, he ain't that guy, pal.
I can't wait to watch sports segment start, man. Comment below. Let us know how you feel about this whole situation right here, man. How my lineup look up against his lineup. I'm telling you, I'm going to smack him. You can't.
Yeah, Jordan's putting 50.
You
Kobe's putting 40.
You already knew.
LeBron's putting
Kobe
30.
already said Allen Iverson's one of the
I would
toughest
put
people.
LeBron on since you want to go with a super small lineup.
I got T-Mac.
I would put LeBron on Iverson. Prime LeBron on Iverson. So he would definitely be able to block him since he's Mr. Chase Down artist himself.
You can get fouled out the game.
No, and then I would just put Jordan on T-Mac. That stops immediately. Jordan is one of the best defenders all time.
Who's gonna run through the screens? Not Kobe with the bad Achilles.
Let's talk about in their primes, little jerk.
Not in my
R.I.P.
scenario.
Kobe. Everyone